dónde es?
África.
África.
Sí.
Wow. Mira, tu carro sigue 24 pesos. Que te vaya muy bien. Muy buena tarde. Que pases feliz Navidad.
Lo mismo, gracias. Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Hirsi. Welcome to this channel. We are beginning the epic adventure from the United States all the way to Brazil. We are in Mcallen, Texas, and we are going to go to the border and try to cross into the great country of Mexico. Let's get going. See you on the road. All right. We are fully checked out of the hotel, and we are going to get some fuel. You know what? I actually like this place. So let me tell you guys something interesting about the city of Mcallen. It's right near the border with Mexico, right across Raynosa. And what I'm noticing, or what I've been noticing since staying at this motel for a while, is that there's a lot of Russians coming in through this border, and then on their way they rent a car or maybe even fly out to other states in the U.S. A lot of people are going to Florida, Seattle, just because they know someone. They don't really have a good reason, a job or school or any exact opportunities, but they might know a person or two, and just for that reason alone, they will go to that state. So a lot of Russians are coming in through this border. I also notice a lot of Haitians coming in through this border as well. So I don't know if they're like given like asylum documents or some sort of documents to be here, because they seem to be with their families and things. So let's get fuel here. And what is the cost per gallon? $2.31. Okay, that is a good price. I just got fuel, $5.40. We got 2.3 gallons. All right, we got a full tank of gas. We are back on the road, and 14 miles to the border. We'll see how long they give me a visa for. That's definitely going to determine the route of my trip and everything. So it will be super interesting to see. I had a really good time in Mcallen. Mcallen seems like a really good city. Seems like a really quiet, calm city. Cool people, no mean looks. And yeah, by the way, everybody's basically Mexican. Spanish is probably more dominant than English. When you're around going to restaurants and Walmart and wherever you go, I mean, you hear Spanish probably 3-to-1, a ratio of 3-to-1. That's the dominant language here. And all of these small businesses, the majority, I assume, are owned by people of Mexican descent, because they're Americans. Most of them are Americans. One generation, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way until the United States invaded this land and took all of this territory. All right, we are leaving the town of Mcallen, heading towards Mexico, and these are the last 20 minutes that I have in this great country. You know, like, Mcallen seems to be a really good city with good infrastructure, really nice people. Cost of living is relatively affordable, so I really don't have many bad things to say about Mcallen. Infrastructure like this is going to be a while to come by, and this exit here is going to take us to Raynosa on our way to Monterrey. So let's just see. Something that they're not going to have in Mexico, I believe, is Whataburger. Whataburger is mainly a Texas thing, even though it has it's now in different southern states. But there's Whataburgers all around. H-E-B, Heb, they have them everywhere in Mexico, especially the big cities. Walmart they have everywhere. I'm not even going to talk about McDonald's, but it's just amazing to see them. Like, it's one big shopping mall. That's all Mcallen to me is, one big shopping mall. Very interesting to see, at least on this stretch of the road. You got the dealerships, the mini malls, the bigger malls, convenience stores, gas stations, other office buildings, motels, maybe a hotel or two. All right, this road is directly going to take us to Mexico. I'm not even sure if we can easily turn around and get off an exit to stay in the United States, but this is the point of no return. We at least have to go into Mexico, perhaps get stamped in or rejected, and then get back to the United States if we're going to go back to the US. So Mexico, here we come. All right, I mean, we are in proper USA, proper roads, proper infrastructure, and we will see how much things change once we are on the other side of the border. I expect there to be a good amount of change with traffic patterns, the amount of development, how things operate, but we are going to see, and be prepared to stop in half a mile. All right, yep, that's the point basically of no return. I guess if someone really wanted to, they can, I guess, take a left here and say, okay, illegal to carry firearms and ammunition into Mexico, penalty plus prison. So let me keep my eyes on the road and let's see what's open. Is it solo? Is it only cash here? And do you also accept Mexican pesos? Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Do you want a receipt?
No. I mean, this right here is the line going to the US, and it's backed up for a very long time. Most of these are going to be Texas plates. There are a few Mexican plates, but there's Texas plates, Texas plates, Texas plates. All of this is US traffic trying to get back into the US. And you'll see this is the side going to Mexico. This is a very big bridge. It's like a mile, more than a mile and a half. It's a very long bridge. So we are getting closer and closer to Mexico. Hopefully they give us 6 months. If not, 3 months would also be good. The reason I'm saying 3 months is because I've been in Mexico this year and they gave me 6 months. So I'm not sure if they're going to say, why do you need another 6 months? But we'll see what happens. So this bridge is longer than a mile and a half. It's longer than 2 miles. It's longer than, I believe it's longer than 3 miles. We have crossed over the Rio Grande River, and we are in Mexican territory now. And let's go get our documents and things like that. So this is the building that we need. Is this the building? No. It's that big building we need. And we have to get stamped into Mexico. We have to get our documents checked out. And hopefully it goes well. It's a pretty calm day. Automobiles. All right. Nothing to declare. Nothing. Okay. Let's see how much they inspect. Necesito
Más adelante está el retorno. Se mete al estacionamiento en ese edificio.
como ellos.
Ajá. Ya se mete. Está el estacionamiento.
See, I know there's like an entrance here. I know I can get my documents stamped in and things. So let's see. We just got our 6-month visa. The process took about an hour. You need to pay Mexico $400 to import a motorcycle that is, if it's like made within the last few years, they consider it pretty new. So it's going to be $400. If your motorcycle is older, if your vehicle is older, it's going to be less than that. But for a 2021 motorcycle, it's going to be $400. And then there's $32, $33 to get inside the country. For the visa, I got 6 months. We're going to be in this country for as long as we can. I do believe Mexico is the best country in Central America. So let's get going. The process was good. I mean, this is what I love about Mexico. They have not checked my bags. There's no inspection. They didn't even verify the VIN. Maybe because I've been in Mexico before with this motorcycle. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's a very good December. So let's get going on our way towards Monterrey. And wow, I'm happy. And maybe I'll say it on the road, but I'll even say it now. Welcome to the great country of Mexico. Bienvenidos Estados Unidos de Mexico. That is the official name of the country, so let's get going. As the sign says, welcome to Mexico. We are in the city of Raynosa. All right, we are in the great city of Raynosa. And boy, have things changed. We're going to be on this road for 37 kilometers. Boy, have things changed. So this is Raynosa, and when people think of bad stereotypes of Mexico and hey, don't go to Mexico, it's dangerous and it's this, they often think about border towns like Raynosa, Ciudad Juarez, and I can for the most part concur. Like, they're not the most beautiful places, they're not the most organized places, and to me they're not places that represent the Mexican culture, the Mexican national identity as much as other cities. And that goes for most places in the world, you know. The border towns are not the best because there's just a lot of illegal commerce that wants to make it through customs and borders and things like that. So here's Little Caesars, 7-Eleven. I guess those are companies that are everywhere. So I don't know exactly what Raynosa is known for, but we are here. And just like that, the license plates change instantly. So now we are in the state of Tamaulipas. Fuel seems a lot cheaper than before, 17.49. Maybe it's just Raynosa that has cheap fuel. I'm not sure. And just like that, we are outside of Raynosa. So we are in beautiful green Mexico. The one thing I would like to say about Mexico is that it's actually a lot cooler on the Mexican side than it is on the Brownsville, Mcallen side. Especially in the month of December, it's a lot cooler here. So we're probably going to get into the 40s, temperatures into the 40s and things like that. So we'll just have to deal with it. But so far, it's a really good day, and I'm happy about that. You know, it's very interesting because Tamaulipas blocks Nuevo Leon from having any access, I believe, to the U.S. border, because the state of Laredo, or the city of Laredo, Nuevo Laredo, is also in Tamaulipas, but just outside of the city, you're back in Coahuila. So I don't know how Tamaulipas got a lot of the border towns with the U.S. All right, we have a military checkpoint here. Let's see if they harass me or not. Immigration definitely didn't. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, that military checkpoint was nothing. It was, I guess it was just to harass the truck drivers. But they sure didn't stop me. No, I don't want to be on this one. No, I don't want to be on the quota. No, is there a way to change it? I do not want to be on the quota. No. Hopefully there's something. We'll see. I mean, there's not much to see from here, from the border to Monterrey. Unfortunately, I just took a toll road, so we're gonna be on this boring side for a while. But all of this land here is used for cattle ranching, and Mexico is one of the biggest producers of beef cattle in the world, and a lot of beef is actually sold to the U.S. A lot of cows are actually sold to the U.S. from Mexico because of the prices of Mexico is a lot cheaper, about half the cost of the U.S. And for a lot of Mexicans, that is their business. Soriana is a grocery store chain in Mexico, and yes, you see their trucks and warehouses and stores everywhere. But yeah, there's just not much to see. It's a 2-lane highway.
And you know, like Mexico has whatever you need. It has like world-class roads. It has I guess if it's like A to F, it has A roads, B roads, C roads, many different grades of roads. So the reason why these roads are really good, well, one, because it's a toll road, and two, because it's used for trucks. And any road that's going to be used for trucks is mostly going to be pretty good. And I think its proximity to U.S. industry is the other reason why the roads are good. So all of these trucks are going to find their way to the U.S. in some capacity. Automobile parts, it can be vegetables, other food products, meat, all sorts of things. So Mexico is known for having some of the most expensive tolls in the world. And they indeed do.
Serían 146. ¿Tienes frío?
¿Dólares también?
¿Mande?
¿Dólares?
Dólares sí,
¿Cuánto es?
en 20.
¿20?
No,
Para foto.
son 10. ¿No tiene frío?
¿Ah?
¿No tiene frío?
No. ¿Y usted?
Sí, güey.
No, yo no. Ahora no, pero tal vez en Montaña sí.
¿De dónde es?
África.
África.
Sí.
Wow. Mira, tu cambio serían 24 pesos. Que te vaya muy bien. Muy buena tarde.
Sí,
Que pases feliz Navidad.
sí, sí. Lo mismo, gracias.
That was about an $8, $9 toll. Boy, that is expensive with the exchange rate. That was $8 and something. Wow, that's a very expensive toll for a motorcycle. I'm not damaging the roads. Wow. I mean, imagine being a truck and how much money you have to pay. It's okay. The weather has changed. There's a lot of moisture in the air. I still don't see any raindrops, but there's definitely a lot of moisture. It's getting foggy, and it's just very interesting that the further we go south to Mexico, as we head south from the U.S. to Mexico, that it actually gets cooler. It's not something that I would easily have imagined. I would have assumed that it would only get hotter, but it's actually getting cooler, and I believe the reason for that is because we are slightly going up in elevation, because the city of Mcallen is not that high. So I don't know what they're doing here, but it looks like there's electricity. I don't know if it's a coal plant, but there's definitely something being refined or made, or something is going on. You know what? I actually believe this is a Pemex a plant here. So yeah, the weather, this is what the weather is. It's not beautiful blue skies that are sunny, but this is December, so we should not expect those things. Yep, fuel is definitely 22 pesos per liter, so it's about $1 and what is it, $1.10. Ooh, it is getting really cold. I mean, I'm not gonna complain because I know what cold really means. So I definitely do feel the cold, but good thing we are stopping soon.
All right, we are finally situated. We got a room, and I guess let me give you guys what the room looks like. Good thing that it has parking, and I guess I have one bed for all of my luggage stuff, and even part of the bed for chargers and stuff, and I'll be sleeping over there. Fridge, microphone, blanket. Yep, it is gonna get cold tonight. So good thing they got a blanket here. Mirror, yep, that's ugly me. Sink, toilet. What else? And a shower. This is what it looks like. They got a good business going on because I know they didn't spend a lot of money building this place. Anyways, if you have made it this far, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do me a favor, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Tomorrow's video is going to be pretty interesting. We are going to go to the mountains. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon, and evening. Peace, and see you tomorrow.